It's Michael Hara from Lukenosis Hypnosis here. And in times under lockdown, sometimes we are further apart, but sometimes it's about coming closer together. So I'm going to check in with a client of mine. She came to see me for some issues a couple of years ago and check in how she's doing. Because oftentimes you'll see stuff with hypnosis and it will seem really impressive. But often the question is, well, did it work? Did it last? How are they after, a month after, 6 months after, a year after, 2 years after? So we're going to find out from Deb today. And she also wants to experience some fun hypnosis for hypnotic phenomenon, which we did therapy and change work before, but although our session was fun, not so much of the fun entertainment aspect. So we're going to do some of that with her today. So we are going to connect to her now on Zoom, and then we're going to go from there. Hey Deb, how are you? I can see you, but you're upside down, but I cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Very, very good. Could I get you to bring the camera down just a little bit so I can see like your hands?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. What can I use? I just don't want, there we go. Better?
Beautiful. By the way, okay. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
I will not ask you how old you are.
59.
Did you do anything? Did you get to do anything special?
No. Someday when COVID is over, I'm going to do something special.
You'll be on a vacation or something?
Yes. I'm going to sit somewhere on a nice warm beach and enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. Are you still working with the animals now, or are you?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah. Haven't stopped, so I haven't had a day off yet.
Wow. Okay. So what I was thinking of doing today is, and we're filming this, just so you know.
Yep.
No surprises. It's kind of like as comfortable as you are talking about some of the things that we worked on in the past, you know, just getting like an update on that, because it's always good to check in with people, and then doing some hypnosis for some shits and giggles, for some fun stuff. I'll find out some stuff you want to experience, and we'll endeavour to do that in some fun hypnosis tonight. Is that all right with you?
That's great.
Oh, would you mind like telling these wonderful people who are going to watch this what originally you came to see me for, or what we've worked on together like a year or probably over a year ago right now?
Yeah, it's more than a year. It's almost 2 years.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah. So originally came to see you for a fear of heights.
Yeah.
Totally wanted to be able to go on with my life, do things with my family. Really wanted to go and see an Elton John concert that my children bought me tickets to. It was at the Corral Center. It was way up high, and I knew I was going to be afraid, so I was like, I got to get over this fear, got to try something. Thought hypnosis is the answer. I'm going to try this and see if it'll work for me. So found you randomly online and decided that I was going to book in a session and see how it went. First session was awesome. You gave me lots of stuff to work on. I stayed with the plan. I did everything twice a day until I went back to see you for my second session. By then, I had already gone to see the Elton John concert. Was fantastic, had no fear, was the most enjoyable thing I've ever done. So that was a positive. Since then, I've done other things that still had that fear of heights that kept me back. So I ended up doing zip lining. I ended up going parasailing. Both I would recommend to anybody who's never done it. Was fantastic, the most fun I've had. And yeah, fear of heights, not a problem now. It's a funny thing. It's kind of funny inside, because it's like I get this feeling like I'm safe. And I think I said it to you too also. It's like in the back of my mind, something's happened, and all this, the girls will ask me, my kids will ask me, so, you know, really surprised you can do this. And I look at them and I just, without even thinking, I just say, it's because I'm safe. And I move on. So as long as I have that idea in my head that I'm safe, I don't have any issues with it. I've gotten rid of that fear. And then you've helped me with other fears of water being over my head, fears of caterpillars, which was a crazy fear, but I've had it since I was like 5. Yeah, my life is great now. I enjoy having hypnosis. I enjoy that my mind is taken away from that anxiety, fear session that it used to have, and it's all gone, and I can just chill and enjoy things.
Yeah, and how's that feel?
Awesome. The best in the world. It's like free. That's the way to describe it. Yeah, free from all that holding you inside that you can't do crap.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's great. And obviously we've been in touch since then, and we did some stuff about exercise, right? And eating healthy. That was probably a year ago, maybe a little bit longer. And how long has been your streak of exercising?
So started exercising on January the 1st, 2019. Have not missed a day yet.
Wow.
Went to see you about the exercise and healthy eating and that in August of 2019. So by then I'd already given up sugar, let's say refined sugar. So I still eat natural sugar. So if it's fruit or whatever, I still eat that. But all of the refined sugars, so the cakes, the cookies, the pies, the ice cream, the goodies that I used to love, gave that all up. Went and saw you. You helped me with an exercise program. We did some hypnosis to help me get through some of the little blocks that I might come across. I've done very well. I've lost 50 pounds. So
50 pounds?
Everybody thinks I'm a new person. It's awesome. I feel awesome. I look a lot better.
I can't envision you being 50 pounds. When we first met, you were 50 pounds heavier.
Yeah, if you look at the pictures of me in the video that we did when we did our little discussion that you filmed, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because you're so good.
Oh, it's because you're so amazing, and you take these suggestions, you grab them, you run with them, and you paint your life with those beautiful, colourful brush strokes that you want it to look like and feel like, and you run with the ball. My job is just the coach, but you are the cheerleader or quarterback, right? And you ran with it, and that's awesome. That makes me so happy to hear. So we're going to do some fun stuff tonight. And
sure.
You'd mentioned some stuff before, like some fun stuff you want me to do. Like what you've seen me do in the past, is there any form of hypnotic phenomenon you've seen me demonstrate or whatever, or you've seen maybe on TV or a show and you're like, I think it'd be really cool to experience that particular thing?
Yeah, you know when you make people forget their name or forget a number? Yeah. That's one of those ones where I don't understand how that works. Like yeah. Do I want to experience that? Yes.
Cool.
And that's not fun to me.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. We're going to experiment with that going forward. Giving experience. And the good thing is you always get it back. It will always be back in its rightful place when we're done. I realised pretty early on that name is identity, right? There's a lot of stake when you take someone's name away. And sometimes people think that the name's never going to come back. But I promise you, the name will reappear, or the number will reappear at the end of tonight, and it will be in the correct sequence in your brain, and everything will be good. All right, so we're just going to go, and we'll go through a couple of things and see how it goes. Cool?
Okay. I just hold on here. There goes my phone. No.
It's all right.
Damn it.
There you go. That's good.
Okay, stay. All right,
That's good.
stay away from that. Just wanted to make sure the volume was off on the computer behind me. So.
And you're not going to need to see me in a moment. As long as you can hear me okay, and I can see you, which I can, we're good. So you can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Lovely. And no one's going to disturb you for another 15 minutes or so. No husband, no dogs, no cats, no children, no Facebook announcements. All right. Very, very good. So watch me first. I know you've seen this. Then I'm going to get you to do it. So in a moment, Deb, I'm going to get you to lift out your arms or stretch out your arms like this. I'm going to get you to rub your hands together like you're trying to start a fire. Going to get you to interlock your fingers nice and tight, like you're trying to crush a piece of coal. Then I'm going to get you to bend your elbows like you're making a desperate prayer. You might want to do one while you're there. Then I'm going to get you to stick up your index fingers. Those are your pointy fingers. And then I'll count to 3. On the count of 3, I'll get you to open up your index fingers an inch. Look at the gap in between, nowhere else. Imagine there's 2 magnets together and allow those fingers to come together all by themselves with a sense of involuntariness. And when they touch, just allow your eyes to close. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. How's that for me? Rub your hands together. Let that hypnosis come up your hands, up your shoulders, all the way up to your neck, into your head. Interlock your fingers nice and tight. Lock it deep inside. Elbows bent, lovely. Index fingers pointing up. Keep them together. And then what I'm going to do, keep them together. Then I'm going to ask that you just, when I count to 3, open up your index fingers. Look at the gap in between. 1, 2, 3. Open the gap about an inch between your index fingers. Look at the gap in between. Allow those fingers to come together all by themselves with a sense of involuntariness. And when they touch, just allow your eyes to close. That's right, and they're getting even more powerful now. Very, very good. Now with your eyes closed and your fingers together, what I want you to do now, Deb, is I want you to imagine the person or people you love most in the world. I want you to see their face. I want you to feel that love. And when you see their face and you feel their love, every old lingering limitation that you may have hidden somewhere in your body is now exiled, is now deleted, is now disappeared, it's gone once and for all as you see their face and you feel their love. And as you start to see their face, feel their love, what I want you to do is with your hands together, allow your arms to raise up in the air. So your fingers are pointing all the way up to the ceiling with your hands locked together when you're seeing their face and you're feeling that love. That's right. Just let those arms raise all the way up from the elbows all the way up over your head. That's right. With those pointy fingers directly facing the ceiling. That's right, all the way up as much as feels comfortable for you, as their face and that laugh starts to get stronger as your arms start to rise higher and higher and higher. That's right, very good. And as you see their face and you feel their love and those arms start to go higher in the air, what I want to do now is imagine, pretend or make believe your hands, your fingers were stuck, were glued, were bolted together now inside your mind. So as you see their love, as you feel that sticking, as you feel that bonding, as you feel that gluing, soldering together in a way that feels nice, in a way that feels pleasant, as you see their face, as you feel their love. And when you know that you followed that suggestion and your hands are stuck as you see their face, you feel that love. Try in vain to open up your fingers, find they become more stuck inside this experience. And the harder you try, the more stuck those fingers and hands become. It doesn't matter how hard you try and fail, those hands become more stuck and glued. You're trying, right? And you talk to me perfectly. And what's happening as you keep trying and they become more stuck? What's happening?
I can't get them to open.
Weird, isn't it? And now start trying. Hands and fingers still remain stuck, but take your hands back to the original position. So your fingers are just in front of your eyes again. That's right. You still feel that lovely, beautiful feeling inside your body. That's right. Your elbows nice and relaxed, pointing down. That's right. And what I want you to do now is I want you to take that same stuck feeling, that same gluey feeling, that same bolted, soldered, bonded feeling. Take that feeling, that stuckness from your fingers and your hands and put it into your eyelids. So your eyelids now become stuck, become glued, become bolted. And you can lower your hands just a little bit now. That's right. So I can see your closed eyes. That's right. Put that same stuckness in your eyes and eyelids. And then when you know that you've done that, give them a shot. Try and fail to open up your eyelids. Find they become more stuck. They may flutter a little bit. Your head may turn a little bit. Your eyebrows might bob up and down, but the harder you try, the more stuck they become. And you can talk perfectly to me. How's that feel?
Irritating because you want to open your eyes, but you can't open your eyes.
Want to, but you can't. But does it feel scary at all?
No.
No, it's kind of weird though, right?
Yeah.
That's right. And in a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 5. When my count reaches 4, your fingers and hands will be able to open. When my count reaches 5, your eyes and eyelids will be able to open. As 1, becoming aware of the sounds around you, ready for your next suggestion. 2, feeling amazing, a beautiful rush of energy coming inside your body. 3, imagine as if every nerve, muscle, cell and fibre in your body was bathed clean in beautiful, clean spring water. 4, you can open up your fingers and hands. They're working perfectly now. And when your unconscious mind is ready to get some more beautiful suggestions here today to make you feel even better, then and only then open up your eyes, feeling amazing.
Here we go.
Beautiful. How did that feel?
Good, but now I have a cramp in my hand.
That's all right, you can let that go now. Are you wearing glasses right now?
Yeah. Do I take them off?
Can I get close to see
I
it?
don't need to.
And also, is it possible to get you a bit closer, at least your face a bit closer to the camera?
Better?
That is lovely. Thank you so very much. That's great. Yeah. Awesome. So what in a moment, right?
There. Okay.
Excellent. Lovely. Watch me first. In a moment, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to pick up your left arm and hand like so. So it's slightly above your head. I'm going to get you to tilt your head back a little bit. And I'm going to get you to imagine there's a magnet on the palm of one hand and on the palm and on the front of your forehead. And then you're just going to let the hand come towards your forehead, just like your fingers came together like 2 powerful magnets. And then when that hand just touches your forehead, you're going to allow your head to drop down, relax, and allow that hand just to drop easily and naturally. Cool?
Cool.
Pick up your arm in a way that feels comfortable for you, just above your eyes. Bend your elbow about 90 degrees. Look at the palm of your hand. That's right. And now just allow that hand to come towards your forehead, only as quickly as you can allow yourself to go into deep hypnosis, to have some wonderful experiences here tonight. That's right. And when that hand brushes to your forehead, brushes by your eyes, you can allow your eyes to simply drop, close as your forehead drops down. And your hand can just drift back down towards your lap. That's right. And now you can allow both hands, that's right, to go deeply into your lap. Starting now, starting right now. Every suggestion I give you, no matter how silly or strange it may be, works as your new automatic default reaction. That's right. Every suggestion I give you, you're going to act out and carry upon without hesitation in any way as your new normal, as your new reality. And starting right now, every sound you hear inside and out just allows you to follow my instructions and go even deeper. And everything you feel inside and out just allows you to follow my suggestions and go even deeper. And absolutely nothing I do or say will disturb or disrupt you in any way, shape or form. Starting right now, every sound that you hear, every noise that you hear just allows you to go even deeper into this experience with a sense of safety and protection at all times, feeling amazing. Now, in a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And on my count of 5, you're just going to be stuck to your chair. It's not going to feel unpleasant in any way. It's going to feel a bit weird. You'll probably have a bit of a laugh. But when my count reaches 5, you're just going to be stuck, glued, bolted to your chair. You just won't be able to move. It will amuse you. You may giggle about it. You might find it hilarious. But the harder you try safely to get up out of that chair, the more stuck, more glued you'll be. As if there was elastic bands that were pulling you down, or the stickiest glue you can imagine. Nod your head if you understand, accept. As 1, becoming aware of the sounds around you. 2, getting ready to come back to a waking state. 3, getting ready to be able to talk to me. 4, almost coming all the way up to the top now, and ready for that suggestion to get locked, loose, stuck in place. 5, eyes open. So you're working every day now, is that right?
Yep.
So I guess that's good. It keeps you busy where a lot of people have a bit too much free time on around, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're working with the animals. You work in the veterinary office, right?
Yep.
So I know this is a bit weird, but just humour me if you would. You can get up out of that chair, can't you?
Yes.
Give it a shot. You should be able to come out of that chair now. Find what happens as you try and stand up now. What's going on?
My legs don't want to stand up.
Your legs, so is that normal for you, that your legs don't want to stand up?
No.
And notice this now, try even harder, legs become even more stuck. They just won't allow you to get up. But it feels weird. What? Yeah. Are you trying?
Yes.
Because you know, people aren't going to believe this, right? They're going to believe you're a stooge or something. So really give them a good old try, and find the harder you try, the more heavier they become.
Okay, I'm pushing off with my arms. I can't stand up.
Is that normal for you?
No.
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 Look at me. Look right into the camera and sleep. Close your eyes. Go even deeper down. That's right. Very, very good. That suggestion has been removed now. Your legs are going to work perfectly. However, in a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. I'm going to count to 5. Your eyes are open. You'll wonder what just kind of happened. But you'll have a strange, compelling reason. Your left hand is going to float all the way up in the air, all by itself. You're not going to know why. Only as it starts to raise up your left hand and arm into the air, the higher it gets, the more hilarious you find it. See, you might start with a smile, and as that hand gets about halfway, it turns into a giggle, and it starts to turn into a laugh. And the higher it gets up in the air, the more you laugh, and you won't know why, but maybe you'll think of the funniest thing that ever happened to you, or your favorite comedy, or your favorite comedian. But your hand will raise up, and the higher it raises, the more you're going to laugh, and it's just going to feel amazing with reckless abandonment as you sit safely on that chair. Nod your head if you understand and accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. 8. Just press your legs, right? Are your legs working all right now?
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
And notice what starts to happen now with that left arm. That's right. You can just let it go all by itself right now. You don't need to do anything. Don't try and make it happen, but don't stop. But notice what starts to happen is it starts to get higher. As you start to think of the funniest thing that ever happened, your favorite stand-up comedian, your favorite comedy, something that happened on holiday that made you laugh. I don't know, but the higher it gets, the more you start to laugh. Hey, what's going on with that hand and arm, Deb?
It's got a mind of its own.
It's got a mind of its own. It's weird, isn't it? With the other hand, try and stop that hand from going up with the other hand, and notice what happens. It gets stuck there now. So now your hand's stuck there, holding onto your wrist as it starts to get high. It starts to get higher. And now that that hand's stuck there, try and fail to remove the other hand, and find the harder you try, the more stuck it becomes. But it feels good. Are you trying?
Yes.
It's weird. Is this a normal position? Are you just having a stretch? Is this a normal position? And really, really, now try and push that other hand down. Try and push your left hand down and notice it just shoots back in the air. Like, give it a shot. Try and pull or push your left arm down and notice you just springs up into the air. It's the weirdest. You're trying, aren't you?
Yes.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? Just open your eyes, look at me on the screen, look at me on the screen right here, and take a big deep breath in and sleep, eyes closed and arms drop down by your side, safely and securely, as those arms come all the way down. Very, very good. Very, very good. In a moment, you're doing fantastic. You have a very powerful unconscious mind. In a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 5. And when my count reaches 5, the weirdest thing's going to happen. Your name is going to temporarily drop out of your mind. Now, it may completely disappear for this, or it may be on the tip of your tongue and you won't be able to say it. You may not see it or know it at all, or it may just be on the tip of your tongue, but you won't be able to vocalize it. And the harder you try, the more you just can't say your name. And it ain't going to trouble you or disturb you, because I promise it's going to be back when we're done today. If not, if anything, it's going to show you how powerful your mind is, if not really weird at the same time. So in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. Your eyes are open and your name will temporarily just disappear, drop out of your mind, or you just won't be able to say it, even if it's on the tip of your tongue. Whichever suggestion your mind wants to gravitate towards is okay with me. Nod your head if you understand and accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Your arms are down now, right? They're not stuck or anything like that.
They're good.
That's good. That's weird. I'm a bit embarrassed to say this because I know I've known you for a couple of years, so I'm a bit embarrassed. But I'm getting older, right? I'm getting older now, and my memory ain't what it used to be. What was your name?
I can't say it.
Can you think it, or you can't even think it right now?
I think I kind of think it, but I can't say it.
You think you can kind of think it, but you can't quite. It's a really interesting thing, isn't it? Really, really try to say it and find the harder you try and vocalize it, the more possible it comes. Like, give it a good old shot and notice the harder you try and get it from here to out, the more impossible it becomes. Like, what's my name?
Luke.
What's one of your children's name?
Michelle.
What's one of your best friend's name?
Amy.
And what's your name? It's weird, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like it's there. And imagine if you can forget your name, you can forget a problem you used to have in the past. That's why this bit is good. And don't worry, I promise your name is going to come back. If you look right here, big deep breath in and sleep down deeper and deeper. That's right. Very good. Your name comes back into your head. It's always going to be there. Deb, Debbie, it is right there, perfectly in place. However, in a moment, I'll get you to open your eyes. And whenever I say the word freeze, you'll freeze, much like if you were pausing your favorite show on Netflix. Whenever I say the word freeze, whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, you'll just stop mid-sentence, you'll stop in mid-movement, and you'll freeze until I say unfreeze, and you'll continue wherever you are. And it will seem like the strangest thing. It will almost be like I've got an imaginary remote control. And whenever I push this remote control and say the word freeze, you will just simply freeze. It's the weirdest thing. It's the world's most powerful remote control. Nod your head if you understand, accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. So I want to check because I want to make sure you've got your name back now. It's good to have your name. What is your name?
Deb.
Beautiful. What did that feel like? Because I know that that was something when we did all of our change work in the past, and you watched some of my videos, you were like, I wish you had done that with me. What did that feel like?
It's weird. It's fun, but exciting, but you're like, why can't I say my name? I know my name.
I know.
It won't come out.
It's a weird thing, and the reason I do that with people is, you know, you've had your name since birth. They say your name is the most important word or sound to you is your name. And I'm like, if you can forget your own name, which you've had, obviously you've only had it for 21 years, right, your name?
Yes. Plus a few.
There you go. But if you've had your name your whole life, if you can forget your name, then you can forget that problem you used to have, that old ex that you want to forget, you know, that old habit that didn't serve you. If you can forget something as important and probably as positive as your name, then you can forget all that shit, because your name's been with you your whole life. That problem that you used to have may have only been with you a few years. So that's one of the reasons I do that. But I've been waffling on enough right now. Do you know what this is?
Remote control.
It's a remote control, but it's not any old remote control, Deb. You see, this is a magical remote control. It works on human beings. So the weirdest thing happens is when I press it and say freeze, whatever you're saying you're doing, you just freeze. I know it sounds really, really weird. Like, can you just take a big stretch for me, like with your arms over your head? So I freeze. Unfreeze.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. Were you working today?
Yes.
So like what animals were you working with today? Like what animals came into the clinic today?
A bunch of dogs and cats.
Unfreeze.
So we were doing vaccines on them, and yeah, getting everybody healthy and ready for the summer.
Unfreeze.
Yeah, good day, busy day.
Busy day, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that music, that song, the YMCA?
Yep.
Yeah. How did like humor me? I'm next to the gay capital of Toronto here in a church where we have pride and stuff like that. So a lot of great gay people around here. But YMCA, you know, it's tied in with the gay community, whatever. But I was always shit at remembering the dance, right? I knew the Y. So how does the Y? How do you do the Y with your hands? The Y is like this, right?
Right. Yeah.
Freeze. Unfreeze. So that's the M.
Yeah.
Freeze. Unfreeze. So who's your favorite celebrity crush? It could be alive or dead. It could be any celebrity that we would know, movies, TV, sports, but like who's like your celebrity crush that, you know, if he or she was here, you'd be like, oh my God.
Be choice between two, so either Tom Cruise or Chris Hemsworth. But yeah, so Thor or Maverick.
Tom Cruise or Thor. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Who do you like a little bit more? Like if one was Tom Cruise?
No.
What's that?
If one was Tom Cruise and the other was, and two was Chris Hemsworth, it'd be two. Yeah.
It would be Cruise or Helmsworth?
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth, okay. And you like him, I'm gonna guess, in Thor the most, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Very, very good, lovely. Look at me right there, and sleep. Eyes closed, deeper and deeper. That's right, very good. Freeze has been removed. Your body is back to normal, perfectly working and operating. However, in a moment, the weirdest thing's going to happen. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and I ain't going to be here anymore. Someone's going to take my place. Mr. Risky Business, Mr. Top Gun, Mr. Mission Impossible, Mr. Scientologist himself, Tom Cruise, looking only as Tom Cruise could look, is going to be here. It's going to sound like Tom Cruise because he is Tom Cruise, going to look like Tom Cruise because he is Tom Cruise, and he loves his fans. So he's doing some Zoom sessions with dedicated fans for the Tom Cruise franchise. So in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. I am going to be gone temporarily, but Tom Cruise is going to be here. You're going to see it, you're going to hear him, you are going to feel it. You get to ask him anything you want. Your hero, your crush, Tom Cruise, is going to be here on the other side of this camera talking to you. Nod your head if you understand, accept. 1, 2, 3, getting ready to meet your crush. 4, getting ready to be there. And 5, eyes open.
Hi.
Hey, Deb, how are you? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yeah. And what's
Oh,
really,
yeah.
I heard you were a big fan of mine.
Very big. Very, yeah.
Very big. What's your favorite movie of mine? It's good to touch base with fans.
Absolutely Top Gun. Absolutely. Watched it 1,000 times if once.
You love when I'm Maverick, I've got the shades on, I've got the jacket, flying planes. And you know we've got Top Gun 2 that was supposed to come out this very year, but now you have to push it back because of what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
You know, great, fantastic. I want to touch base with some of my fans. Like, is there ever been a question you've wanted to ask me, and I have to be honest and answer for you?
What are the chances on actually getting to hold your hand someday?
Well, you know what? You're lovely, and even if it wasn't for covert, I'm a bit of a germaphobe, and it comes from my Scientology training. I'm not even allowed to hold hands with my wife, whose name escapes me right now for some particular reason. So I'll give you the psychic high five, but I'm a germaphobe. I can't even touch most people's hands. I'm a bit strange like that with aliens and so forth. Look at me, eyes open, big deep breath in and sleep. Get deeper and deeper, that's right, deeper and deeper. In a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, you see me as me. I've returned to who I am. However, you are going to be the world's biggest liar. I'm going to ask you questions and you are going to lie. And every lie is going to build upon the next lie and get bigger and bigger and bigger until you're telling the most grandiose, extreme lies. But you're going to act as if they're the most truthful thing in the world for you. You are temporarily the world's biggest liar. Nod your head if you understand, accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open. Hey Deb, how are you? How did that feel when you saw Tom Cruise? How did that feel? Or how did it seem? Tell me about it.
I never saw Tom Cruise.
What?
I didn't see Tom Cruise. Where's Tom Cruise?
It was just like, I asked you to see Tom Cruise, and then you saw Tom Cruise and you were talking about Top Gun and stuff. No,
I didn't. No.
Oh. Okay, well, we have a video of this, so when it's edited or unedited, it might go up raw. You'll see what happens, but never mind. All right. Sorry. What? Your name's Deb, right? Do you prefer Deb or Debbie? I never asked you.
It's Cynthia.
Cynthia?
Yeah.
I've known you for a couple of years.
I know. You'd think you know my name.
Call you Deb or Debbie.
No.
All right. I mean, I know you're not supposed to ask a lady this, but you volunteered. Today's your birthday, right?
No.
It's not?
No. My birthday's in September.
But on my Facebook, it came up June 2nd was your birthday today, and I wished you happy birthday at the beginning of today's session, and you said thank you.
Okay. I don't remember.
Okay, you volunteered this, so I don't feel like a jerk asking you. How old are you?
42.
40. Okay, it's not what you said earlier. Who's your favourite actor? Who's your favourite crush in Hollywood?
Probably Jim Belushi.
Oh, really? He's a bit old school. Not. You said. Do you remember a bit like a couple minutes ago? You said something else. You said two other people actually.
No, I don't. I don't even remember talking about it. But okay.
All right. Okay. Ah, interesting. All right. What's my name?
Bob?
Bob?
Yeah.
It's not my name. You know my name. My name is Luke.
It's not. You're not Luke.
Yeah.
You don't look
on the screen here. What's that?
You don't look anything like Luke.
What does Luke look like?
He's tall and he's got short hair and a mustache and.
Okay. All right, you know who this is, making a cameo. Who is this raccoon-looking cat?
Ginger?
No, this is Tiger. This is strange. All right, look right here. Big deep breath in, and sleep. Eyes closed. Deeper and deeper down. In a moment, everything is back to normal. You're your normal, truthful, telling self. However, you won't be able to see my body. You will be able to see my head. You will hear me, but you will not be able to see my body. It will be as if I was decapitated. I'll be talking to you normally. My head will be here, yet you won't see my body. And it will be the strangest thing. My body will just disappear, but you will see my head. Nod your head if you understand, accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open. Hey, so now you're back to telling the truth. What's your name?
Deb.
Great, what's my name?
Luke.
Very good. What's wrong?
Like your head is just floating on the screen. You have no body with it. Like.
Yeah, I've got like arms, see? Look at my
arms. The camera's screwed up. Like, yeah.
This is a good, I just checked it. How many fingers am I holding up now?
I can't see any fingers.
Huh. What does my t-shirt say?
You're wearing a t-shirt? Can't see a t-shirt.
Notice what happens now as it comes towards you closer and closer and closer. What are you seeing?
Your head.
Just my head. All right, this is weird. I'm not using any special filters or anything. I'm not that advanced. So you can see the couch though, right?
Yes. And the wall behind you.
Right, you can see my head. There's no weird white line around me where I've like photoshopped it. You can just see my head.
Yes.
Weird. Okay, interesting. In a moment, I'll click my hands. You won't see my head, but you'll see my body. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, great.
What do you see now?
No head.
What?
Now you have no head. Now it's just your shoulders, your shirt, your hands, no head.
So you're telling me you could only see my head but no torso a moment ago, and now you can see my torso and no head?
Yes.
Really?
See? Yes.
Are you messing with me?
No.
All right. Interesting.
No.
Look at my torso. 3, 2, take a big deep breath in and sleep down deeper and deeper. Everything appears in the way it should be. However, in a moment, when I say hot, you are going to feel like you're on the beach and it's the hottest day in the world and you are going to be sweating and it is going to be hot and you might even want to put some lotion on and you'll be burning but you won't really hurt yourself, but you'll feel that heat, oh, like you're in the Nevada desert somewhere, like too much heat for you, and it will not hurt you in any way. And when I say cold, you'll feel like you're outside in the roughest, coldest Canadian winter, minus 40 degrees, where you are just freezing yourself. It will not hurt you, but you will feel frozen. So when I say hot, oh, you're going to be bubbling hot, you're going to be sweating, you're going to want to take more clothes off, but you will not. And when I say cold, you will feel absolutely freezing, like you might want to put more clothes on. Not yet, if you understand, accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Just checking, you can see my head all right now, yeah?
Yeah.
You can see
and
my
your body
right now.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Weird. Hot. So it's getting really hot now. You're noticing like it's summer season, and we're getting into summer about 2 weeks away from now. And I'm having to put my air conditioning on. What's going on? You all right?
Yeah, it's really hot in here.
It's getting hot. Is it? It's getting hotter now. Like you might notice hot. It starts to get really. Yeah, that's weird. Did that just happen? Did it just start to get hot all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Interesting. Cold. It's an interesting thing because we both live in Canada, don't we? You live in Ottawa, the capital, and I'm in Toronto. It can be really cold, really, really. Some of the most brutal winters ever. It's just getting even colder now. How you feeling?
Freezing now?
Really? Do you need to put like a blanket on, or it's like quite warm here? I thought like the temperatures was quite similar in Ottawa and Toronto. Cold, even colder now. You get even frozen now. Start to feel even colder. That's right. It starts to get even colder. I bet you wish you were on the beach now. It gets hotter, right? As you wish you were on that beach right now, feeling that heat on your body as you're lying back in that beach as it gets even hotter. Now it gets started in that heat all the way up. It's as hot as you could possibly take in the hottest summer on the hottest tropical beach right now in your favorite place, but way hotter than it's been any other time this year. Really, really hot. You're going to want to take off your clothes. You will not. You're going to be that hot, though, that you're just like, oh my God, you're getting way too much. You're getting well done there. How's that feel?
It's so nice and warm now. It's beautiful. I love it.
I think you like the heat more than you like the cold as it gets colder now. Minus 40 degrees now, getting colder and colder, dialing down, colder and colder. Canadian winter, Atlantic, Antarctic winter now, even more cold. It's minus 40 with a wind chill of minus 60 right now, bustling through your house right now. You all right? What's going on?
No, I'm freezing.
You're freezing. You don't look too happy there now. As you look right here, big deep breath in, tummy breath in, and sleep. Eyes down, head down, deeper and deeper. The temperature returns to normal, whatever normal is, wherever you want. Everything returns to how it was before, except you feel so much better. Tonight you will sleep peacefully and beautifully. You will feel great. You'll celebrate the rest of your birthday, and however you're going to celebrate it there tonight, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel great. You're going to wake up tomorrow ready to take on the world. So in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5, and you are not going to believe you were hypnotized today. You will not believe you were hypnotized today. You're just going to think we were having a quick check-up, just a check-in over Zoom. You are not going to believe you were hypnotized. You're not going to see it. You're not going to feel it. The more I insist upon you being hypnotized, the more you're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, Luke? But when I click my fingers or clap my hands, everything that you experience here today is going to come flooding through your mind and your body. And as you remember it, you might smile, you might chuckle, you might laugh, but you will not remember it until I click my fingers or clap my hands. Nod your head if you understand, accept. That's right. As 1, becoming aware of the sounds around you other than the sound of my voice. 2, gently shaking your fingertips and toes, allowing full circulation to return to your entire body. 3, imagine as if every nerve, muscle and fiber in your body was bathed clean, a beautiful, clean spring water. 4, take a nice big deep breath in and 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling amazing. Hey, how are you?
Good.
How was that hypnosis for you here tonight? How did that feel, all that fun stuff you just did?
We didn't do anything. We were talking about my experiences with you.
Yeah. Oh, you did. We did that at the beginning, about 15, 20 minutes ago. Then I hypnotized you.
No.
Yeah, like,
no.
You remember, like, your fingers and hands stuck together and they went in the air?
No.
And then you were stuck to your chair. You couldn't get up. You said your legs were heavy or something.
Not with me. You didn't do that with me. You didn't do that with me.
You asked me to help you forget your name because you've been bugging me about that for a couple of years. Luke, why didn't you ever do that with me? And I just made you forget your name about 10 minutes ago.
Well, I don't remember ever doing that. So you've obviously erased my mind too. So. And
then I was doing this thing where I was freezing you, and you were like this magic remote control, and I was pressing it, and you would freeze. You remember?
No.
You even saw Tom Cruise, or what you thought was Tom Cruise. You thought Tom Cruise was me.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I disappeared my head, and then I disappeared my body. Do you not remember that?
No.
Really?
Really?
And now what happens? As all those memories come back into your mind right now.
Okay.
How did that feel?
I don't know how it felt.
You remember it now, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
I remember doing it.
Yeah. You did all that. And people were like, well, Luke, like, what's the point in making someone be stuck to a chair? Well, if you can stick yourself to your chair with your mind, you can stick that new diet, a new health regime in place. If you can freeze your body or your mind, you can freeze those obsessive compulsive thoughts inside your head that are making you feel bad up until now. If you can see your biggest crush, then you can see those goals coming closer and closer as if they're real. If you cannot see something that's in front of you, if you can disappear something that's directly in front of you, then you can disappear that preconceived barrier that's been between you and everything you've ever wanted in your life. That's how powerful your mind is. Thank you for tonight. You were amazing.
Thank you. I had a great time.
I had a great time. I'm glad that we got to do this.